Hey guys, back with another video. Today's video is going to be showing off my Sims 4 Matos family tree. Some people requested it when I commented on a delicacy post, but yeah, let me show it to you real quick. I am doing a voiceover, so my voice might not match up to like the mouse movement and everything, but we'll try our best. But anyway, let's load the game. These are a bunch of like save files my sister did. Literally, she does one every time she comes to my house, but I have only played this one, which is my Matos Dylan family tree. I haven't played it since the 30th. Today's the 1st, so Happy New Year. But anyway, let's try and go and click on it. There we go. Okay. Sorry it's been a while since I posted a new video. I've just been really busy, but now the holidays are all over, so hopefully I can get into it. I plan on doing some crochet and board game videos, but anyway, here's the world. We started out in Willow Creek. When I started this like 2 years ago in like 2000, or a few years ago in like 2017. The first family was right there, but I took down the house that was there. Now they live there. But this is the new house that we have. This is where everyone comes when they're like elderly. They come to live in this house and die basically because there's a graveyard over there. There's a little area for the grandkids to play at. But yeah, let's click on it and go check out the family tree real quick. Oh, right here we have Elliot Matos. We have Liana Matos, Caden Matos, and then we also have Natalia Holding Matos, who is married to Caleb, who was Elliot's uncle. But we'll see that in the family tree when we get to it. I have a bunch of the worlds, not all of them. No one lives in Oasis Springs because nobody likes Oasis Springs. We have Newcrest, which is filled up with a bunch of the Matos family, or it's filled up with just other families because my Matos family kind of needed other Sims to have kids with and not just the boring Sims that come in the world. I have San Myshuno. My own Sim self lives here because I'm going to try to put my Sim self into the family tree. She's going to try to get with Jin Prado Matos, who is like 5th generation Matos. Yeah, we just have a few of the apartment buildings filled up. We have no one living in Brindleton Bay. I just bought this pack a few days ago during the Christmas sale, so I haven't gotten to play it. Del Sol Valley has, we have Cassie Matos living there, and she's like a celebrity. But you'll see in the family tree how she's like related to Bailey Moon. Not related, but you'll see. Solani, we have Anastasia Matos, who is 5th generation, who has her daughter who lives there, but you'll see that. In Brightchester, Lillian Matos lives there, also 5th generation. She's actually my university Rags Riches that I did. But let's go check out the family tree real quick. Just after it finishes loading. Okay, here's the family tree, and the top of the family tree was Kelly Matos. She was the matriarchy because my family, this was a Rags to Riches that I also had a matriarch play on. So I only wanted females to keep the family going. So she married Travis Scott, and they had a cute little love story. So she was married to Travis, and they had Caleb, who of course wasn't a female, so we kicked him out. But also, I'll show off his family tree real quick. And then we have Evangeline Matos. But yeah, obviously we wanted the females to keep going forward, so Caleb didn't get much love in the playthrough that I've done. He does have, like, his family tree does go on, as you see here. He adopted Tristan with his wife Natalia, who is actually still alive in the household we're in right now. And he's married to Frances Matos Bowman, I think her whole name, no, just Matos. She was previously married, and she has a daughter whose name is Adeline. Her dad is Jermaine Bowman. So she has, Tristan is her stepfather, and she has two half brothers and two step brothers, or one step brother and one step sister. Sorry. Back up to Kelly. She has Elliot was the oldest, and then there was Sky, and then there was Amelia. We'll start with Amelia just because she actually doesn't have any children. She didn't get married, she didn't have any children. She just wanted to support her sister, really. You know, their mother wasn't a very loving mother, so they were kind of there for each other growing up. Sky did, she never got married, but she did have a kid with Jay Huntington III just because she knew she wanted to get the family tree to keep going. Because her mother was like, you know, you need to keep the tree going, you need to have a daughter. So Paige Matos has a child with Malcolm Landgrab. She has Cassie Matos, and her dad is Malcolm, and of course he has his parents, Joffrey and Nancy. And then Paige met back up with Malcolm later on in life and had Evan and Sullivan. And then Cassie married Madison. And Madison actually had a kid with, there's Madison's parents. Madison had Matos with Thorne Bailey. It wasn't like a romantic thing. It was like Cassie and Thorne are best friends, and they were like, why don't you, help us have a kid? I kind of wish I would have done it differently now, because there's like an odd like relationship thing between them now, because, but technically Matos isn't in the family tree because he isn't related to anyone in the family, but I'm going to try to do something. But yeah, now we're going to go on to Elliot. Elliot was a, big comedian. Liana was a world-class chef or whatever. They had a really cute love story. I love them. But yeah, they met, and I say they met in a fast food place when they were teenagers, and that was it. Then the oldest is Ariana. Then it's Theodora, and then Lucas. We'll start off with Ariana first. Once I finish doing that. Ariana is married to Justin. Justin has his own parents and sister. But Ariana, she has 5 children. Antoinette's the oldest. Then Jordan. Then Alyssa. Then Alice. And then Alana. Alice and Alyssa are twins. I haven't done that yet, but Antoinette does have 3 children already. They are the 6th generation. She's married to Elliot Redding, who has his own parents in the world somewhere. But anyway, back up to everyone else. Then we go over to Theodora. Theodora, let's explain this. She has a son, Jin, with her ex-husband, Amir. They were married, but Theodora cheated on him with Caitlin because she decided she was actually more attracted to women. So now she's married to Caitlin, and they adopted Lillian. Amir has his own family with a new wife and his 2 new children. So Jin does have has a half sister and half brother, and he also has a half sister who's actually, I guess, a half sister, not related by blood technically. Lillian is adopted. But anyway, that was that. Now we're going on to Lucas, who's the youngest of Elliot's kids. He's married to Itzel, who I think is the prettiest sim I've ever made, honestly. I love her name too, Itzel. They have Caden, who's the oldest, who lives in the house right now. Eden and Anastasia, who are twins. And then 6th generation Allie, who's actually part of the other legacy family I'm doing, which is the Dillons. So we have his parents, his Barb, Abraham, Maya, and then he has a sister, Annabeth, himself, Grayson, and then Allie. But that's basically the whole family tree. We go all the way back to Evangeline, who goes all the way back up to Matos. So we have all 6 generations. I need to kill off some of the generations before I can keep it going, just for my own cinematic sense, but here's the basement in the house right now. It's a lot of photos. Mostly it's Elliot and Liana. I haven't taken too many photos recently. I need to start doing that. It's just so annoying to get the Sims to hold the camera and stuff. But yeah, a lot of photos, a lot of memories. We'll look over here. This is Liana, pregnant with any one of the few kids they have. Sorry, that's my cat if you hear. No, Ariel. Yeah, there's Liana. Elliot when they were younger. Oh my god, I miss seeing them when they were younger. That's Ariana and Theodora there. There's a picture of them at their wedding. I'm sorry, I moved away from my cat. Oh, there's Caleb and Natalia. Caleb did just die recently, sadly. He died in the greenhouse. That is Kelly, Travis, Elliot, Amelia, and Sky all together. Elliot was older. He got kicked out when he was a teenager since he wasn't a girl. There's Elliot, Sky, and Amelia when they were children. Well, there's a little toddler photo of Sky and Amelia. Oh, there's a picture. You can't see it, kind of, but that's Evangeline and Caleb hugging. There's Evangeline, Caleb, and their parents, Kelly and Sky, or Kelly and Travis. Oh, there's Travis and Kelly's graves. Just a lot of memories. It's Caleb, I think. Oh, there's a young photo of Kelly and Travis, and then next to it is the older photo. God, that was like 2 years ago. It's like all the same thing in one living room. It was like such a bad house because they didn't have that much money in the first generation, so it's like a one-story house. Everyone like shared rooms. And Evangeline was like very cold, I feel like. She just hated being poor and having so much responsibility, and now the later generations don't really have to worry that much. I let them do their rags to riches, but they could always come back to their grandparents' house now and take a few dragon fruit and be off on their way, you know? There's Scott. That's Amelia. Amelia has the dark hair. Sky has the blonde hair. And Sky was the one who kept the family tree going. Amelia didn't have any kids. They were all hugging because I knew they were going to die soon. I used to use a lot of custom content. We're just not going to look at that. That's Sky and Amelia. This old photo someone painted. I used to do this thing where every woman who kept the tree going had to take a picture by the farm, but that only held up for 3 generations because by the 3rd generation where Sky took her photo, like, that's on this property now, and they were so rich, it was like, what was the point, you know? But, yep, we have Kelly, Evangeline, and Sky. We used to, like, teach the kids down here, you know, teach them their skills so they, you know, were smart and such, but I haven't had any kids in this house in a while. There's Natalia over there playing on the computer. And then here's a little bit of the farm hidden down under the house because it's winter. A lot of dragon fruit, precious dragon fruit. There we go. Let's go upstairs. Hopefully. Maybe my game kind of paused. There we go. Okay. So, yep, here's the property. It's in Willow Creek. Yeah, it's nice, you know. It's kind of like a horrible jumbled mess. I would hate to have these people as my neighbors, but you know. But let's check out the graves. I apologize in advance. It's kind of hard to read the descriptions. I'll try to post a video or a photo or something, maybe. Yeah, it's really hard to read. Sorry about that, but you can try to read them. That's Kelly Matos' grave. Just showing you it a little bit. Everyone who's gonna die in this family is gonna come to this house. So Kelly, I was like tragic when she died. I was like so distraught. And her ghost still does wander around here. So does Travis's. Travis was such a sweetheart, honestly. Evangeline, she was, you know, very much, you know, just get rich kind of sim. Caleb, her brother, he kind of wasn't part of the family, but he did try in his last few years. Sky, she was really cool. She was, you know, like our cool goth sim. Amelia, she didn't want to keep the tree going, but she was always there to support her sister. Okay, I'm going to show a few photos, actually a lot of photos. So this is Travis and Kelly when they were, young adults. Sorry for Ariel again. She might be purring loud. This is Kelly and Travis when they were older. Not super old, they still had a few years ahead of them. This is them with Evangeline and Caleb. So now we're up to the second generation. And then third generation, Elliot, Amelia, and Sky. Evangeline doesn't look happy. And then Travis and Kelly, rest in peace. This is Sky taking over the family farm, third generation Matos. Sky saying goodbye to her mother because they knew her mother was going to pass away soon. Down in the basement, that's Amelia. Amelia's so pretty. I kind of wish she had kids, but I can't do anything now. And then Evangeline passed away and joined her parents in the family graveyard. Caleb and his wife Natalia and their adopted son Tristan. And then poor Natalia grieving over his gravestone. Amelia and Sky, like, they have to take over the farm now and just make sure it's all good. This is Sky's daughter Paige, who you saw she marries Malcolm Landgrab. Or I don't think she marries him, but she gets with him. This is her daughter Cassie, who becomes a superstar, but this is Malcolm Landgrab's daughter. And then Paige went to San Myshuno with Cassie, leaving Malcolm behind, but then years later they reunite. Cassie gets to know her dad more, and Paige ends up getting pregnant with Sullivan and Ian, I think. This is Cassie and Madison, her longtime girlfriend, living in San Myshuno in the penthouse. Cassie trying to become an actor. And Madison supports her, packs her lunch and stuff. They were really cute. I love Madison. Cassie becoming best friends with Thorne Bailey. They were really good friends. They workout buddies. Cassie and Thorne Bailey playing video games, and Madison did not approve. Cassie gets her first award. She looked really good in that outfit. And then Cassie proposes to Madison from their new home in the celebrity area. And then they get married. Cassie was really buff. And then Madison is pregnant and Cassie's rubbing her belly. And it's Thorne Bailey's kid, technically. And this is them currently living in their nice giant house. Then we're going to move over to Elliot. Elliot is third generation. He meets and marries Liana. She was super pretty. They go on their dates together. But eventually he proposes to her in the back of her backyard. And then they get married. I use a lot of custom content, but I don't really do it anymore. They were so cute together. I played them forever. I played them for like a year, I think. I would not let them age up. Liana pregnant with Ariana. And she was also a chef. Elliot playing with Ariana in their backyard. Then she's pregnant with Theodora here. Theodora from The Haunting of Hill House. That's where I got that name. Theodora and Ariana together in the backyard. And now Liana's pregnant with Lucas, the youngest of them all. And Elliot looks so proud. And there's Lucas. He's a very, kind of troubled kid. That's Ariana with her boyfriend. I forget his name. But she does get married to him eventually. She's taking a nice photo here. She's so pretty. Another photo at the wedding. They're a cute couple. She's pregnant with Antoinette here. They lived on a really small property here. And then that's her with all her kids. Like, currently, they're all a little grown up now, as you saw in the family tree, but big family. This is Theodora when she was still married to Amir. And then this is a little picture of Jin when he was a kid. So cute. She broke it off with Amir, and to make Jin bond with Caitlin, they went on a camping trip together and they fished. He was a Boy Scout. Then she proposed to Caitlin in San Myshuno. And then they got married. So cute. And that was them, not too currently because they don't have Lillian yet in this photo, but that was when they moved to San Myshuno. This was very recent, this photo. This was before Lillian went to university. This is Lillian before she left home. This was her touring the University of Britechester with her mom, Theodora. And this is her trying to run to all her classes mid-university. She was very cranky in this photo. But then she did like a juice cake stand, and she never did that again though. She's not really like a playful teen like that. And she graduated with her law degree, and now she's like a judge, which is really cool. And here's Lucas. He was like a bad boy with tattoos. He was really a rags to riches. He had no money, but he met Itzel at a like karaoke bar. She's a really good singer, and he fell in love at first sight. And he immediately proposed when she was pregnant. And then like immediately they got married, and they were so cute. I love them. Itzel's so pretty, honestly. I love her. And that was them before the kids were a little older. It's Caden, Anastasia, and Eden. This was Anastasia when she was a little older, and she met Dylan, and they started dating in high school, and he surprised her with a kiss at his house. And that's when they moved to Solani to clean up the beach and stuff because they love the planet. Then Grayson proposed to her, and she of course said yes. And this is them now, and that's basically the end of the family tree, or at least where I see it. This is the ladies, so you can kind of see how the features have progressed in the family tree. Blonde hair is like a staple, but slowly it's kind of turning brown. But you can definitely see the nose and the eyes, the brown eyes. And this is the family tree, so that's all I have, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more about my Sims family, just let me know. Maybe I'll record some more, but for now, have a good day and have a good new year. Bye.